Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world can call God. Ba'ashim, in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world can call Jesus Christ. Once again, the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son is Yahweh or Yahushua. Also, shalom to you brothers, you Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh or Yahushua. Shalom to you Akim. Once again, shalom also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all forefathers. Though you may look like the heathen nations, you're scattered amongst which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your bloodline, your lineage goes back to these people that you see here on this chart through the man, and if his spirit bear witness with his word, this truth you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, child, this does apply to you. You are Israelites once again, though you do look like the other nations due to the scattering these people in this chart. So you will have Israelites come looking like the other nations, but they're indeed Israelites because under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 15 verse on down, their spirit bear witness with his word that they're the sons and daughters of Yahweh by Shema Shah. Most importantly, their lineage goes back to these people through the man, no matter what they come looking like. Their fathers and Israelite, that makes them an Israelite as well. Also to the few Akwaf, you few Israelite sisters out there that do listen, learn, and believe, and do honor your husband, shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negro, to the elect, wherever you may be scattered, shalom to you as well. And to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ once again, Yahweh Shah. This is just a World War III update, as you know, which is not really being talked about in the news over here, you know. But you have Azer. Let me just play the clip.
Has called for an end to hostilities in Nagorno-Karabakh region. He said the fighting between Azerbaijan and Armenia was a tragedy, while Iran has warned that it could escalate into a wider regional war. The current fighting is the worst.
So now you got these smaller, basically these smaller sects, you know, within that. Okay, they're fighting each other. So what's going to have to happen? You know, the bigger, you know, the bigger brothers, aka, you know, Russia and Iran and others, you know, because they, you know, these different, you know, groups that's fighting, you know, they're associated with, you know, some sort of, you know, like, you know, somebody like Russia or Iran, you know, so they're gonna have to step in, you know. But let's play a video.
Seen since a war between the Azeris and the Armenians back in the 1990s. Under international law, the territory of Nagorno-Karabakh belongs to Azerbaijan, but it is populated and governed by ethnic Armenians. Our international correspondent Ola Girin reports now from the city of Tartar in Azerbaijan.
Azeri forces continuing their advance in footage released by the authorities here. They only show the victories, not the losses, and they don't allow independent access to the front line. But we were allowed to enter the ghost town of Tartar, which borders Nagorno-Karabakh. It's normally home to 100,000 people. Most have been driven out by Armenian shelling. But not Osman, who we found picking up shrapnel. The Armenians caused a lot of destruction, he told us, but it doesn't matter as long as they are driven out. Some here in Tartar are sheltering underground. He doesn't respond. Yeah. Ibenis tells me her grandson Faris is used to it, and she's not going anywhere.
We've been waiting for this for 28 years. That's why we don't want to take one step away. We're very excited about what's happening. My son and daughter are fighting on the front line.
Well, we've just been hearing more incoming fire. We heard what sounded like a jet a few minutes ago, and there were some explosions in the last half an hour or so. Now, People here tell us this is the way it's been for the last few days. It's become the normal routine to have indiscriminate shelling, and they say that 9 civilians have been killed in this area. No cradle for Farahs, just a lullaby. But scenes like this are being repeated on the other side of the front line, as ethnic Armenians are shelled by Azerbaijan. In the Azeri capital, Baku, they come to honour soldiers who fell in combat, stretching back to the Soviet era. There's a lot of nationalism on display here, and a lot of gratitude for strong backing from Turkey. We've come to visit the martyrs, says 20-year-old Gulnar, and to celebrate some of our victories. We believe there are a lot more to come. While they look to Turkey, Armenia is looking to Russia.
So there it is. Armenia is looking to Russia, and the other side is looking to Turkey, man. And Turkey, was a part of NATO, man, which is that beast that the scriptures talk about, man. So you seeing how it all is coming together, man. The Heavenly Father is working a marvelous work on the planet Earth, man. Yahweh shot. But I'm gonna get some scriptures. It's not gonna be long. This was just a real quick update that I want to see since I seen it yesterday. It's just beautiful because you got the RFID chip, okay, which is the mark of the beast. That's here, You got basically the riots. You got the looting, okay. You got the division, which I'm gonna get that as well. Because the Lord is putting that spirit of division, on the planet Earth, okay. I'm gonna get that. I wouldn't even plan on getting it. All right. This is Luke 12 and 49 actually. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled? You see? Because the fire that the Lord is going to send is going to be from these missiles, man. And the chariots, so-called UFOs, if you don't know what that is. You see? The chariots of the Lord. You see? That's the fire he's coming with. But it said if it already be kindled, because look, you got throughout the world, cities is being set on fire due to the people rising up against the government, the sedition among men. So this is already happening. And it says, but I have baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. And that's what everybody's been pushing. The Lord is about love. He's about peace. He would never, cause people to fight each other, cause people to put another people into captivity, But what does it say right here? I tell you, nay, but rather division. Okay? And it says, for from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3, man. You see? Let me get another one. Let me go in the Apocrypha. The Lord's putting that spiritual division on the earth, man. Okay? And you see Esau, what does he want? He wants a new world order, a one world government. Everybody under one umbrella. Everybody under one, banner, man. Same thought, same everything. The Lord's going to break that up, man. You see? Let me see. Kingdom against kingdom. Right? I get Matthew 24, actually. This is Matthew 24. And I start at verse 3. And it says, and he sat, as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came up to him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign that coming in the end of the world? They was wondering, when these things was going to come about, because this was during the time when Yahushua was back on the earth, They was wondering, if the kingdom was going to be set up then, but it wasn't time yet. But now we're in that time. Now we see that vision that was tearing, that was a full appointed time. Now we're witnessing it. We're witnessing all the puzzle pieces come together, man. Okay, and Esau, if you go into 2nd Ezra 6, which is the so-called white man and his lineage, okay, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And we're witnessing the signs of the end of his rulership. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilence, which is diseases, and earthquakes, which is happening, in diverse places, man. This is all happening right now. You can't say there's not a famine. You're seeing it all in the news, man. China's preparing, for a food shortage, if it's not already one already. We have a food shortage, a stock shortage over here in America, man. All over the world, man. So all these things is happening. Okay? All these are the beginning of sorrows, man, which is Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? And World War III is a major prophecy alongside the RFID chip. Okay? Because the RFID chip will have to be pushed, and then when that's pushed, the missiles are going to come flying. But let me get actually, I'm going to get Revelations 11 and 4. This is Revelations 11 and 14. It says the second war was past, which the second war was what? World War II. Okay, World War II it happened and it passed now. Right? And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. When it's that third woe, okay, is what? It's the World War III, man. And you see, people never thought that World War III would ever come. You hear people talk about World War III, but they really never believe that's going to happen. But you're witnessing the things that's going to cause World War III. You see? And it's, like I said, it's the Lord that's doing it. He's putting that division and causing nations, okay, to come against each other. Let me get that. It's Joel 3, right? And 1. For behold, in those days and that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. This is all, the reason why all this is playing out is because the Lord is coming to redeem, okay, and get you out of captivity, man. You see, the Lord put us in captivity for our disobedience, but now due to the remnant, the 1/3 coming back of our people that's coming back and being obedient to Yahweh Shah, which is obedience is better than sacrifice, like the scriptures say. You see, the Lord, he's coming, to redeem us, man. He's coming to get us out of the hands of our enemies, man. These heathens, man. Okay. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, okay? And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations, which we were scattered via the transatlantic slave trade. Which you had Jake, they were already all over the place, but we were really scattered when that the triangular slave trade happened, okay? And part of my land, because you got them heathens, mainly Amalek, the head tribe of Edom. Okay, over there in the land, you got other heathens. You got the Hamites. You got Ishmaelites. Okay, they're over there parting the land. You see, they're not supposed to be in that land, but it was prophesied that they will be go be in that land. You see, but the Lord's about to get them up out of there, man. You see, He's about to drive them out there, just like the time when before, it was called the land of Israel. It used to be known as the land of Canaan. Because you had Hamites dwelling there, but the Lord kicked them out of there, man. You see? So it's going to happen again. So let me go down. All right. It says, proclaim, this is the 9th verse, says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Because, like I said, this little skirmish that's going on between the Armenians and the other side, what's that going to cause? It's going to cause the big boys to come in, like Russia. You heard, Iran, Turkey. They're going to get involved. And when they get involved, even more allies are going to get involved. Then what's that going to lead to? It's going to lead to an all-out war, man. World War III. And I'm going to show you. But it says, Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak shine strong. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thee to cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come out to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, because the Lord's preparing that mass judgment, man. He's preparing to judge the heathen. He's going to judge them all at once. You see? It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, which the harvest, is the end of the world. Let me see if I can find that right quick. Oops, typed in Harvey. Yep, there it is. Matthew 13 and 39. It says the field, or 38. It says the field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and those who look like the other nations, but they're Israelites. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. The Edomites and even these other heathen, but mainly the Edomites, because they're the wicked. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. And the end is not talking about the end of the earth. It's talking about the end of this man's rulership, man. You see? The end of an eon, man. You see? So going back. I'm going to read it again. It says, put 13 verses, Joel 3 and 13 says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Right? Meaning what? It's set, man. Okay? Meaning his wickedness has been fulfilled, man. It's going to say in the next verse. It says, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley decision, man. Okay? And let me get this. This is what's being prepared, but I believe it's Jeremiah 51. Yep, Jeremiah 51. I'm going to start all the way at in 11. This is Jeremiah 51 and 11. It says, make bright the arrows, which the arrows is talking about, it's really speaking about the missiles. Oops. It's not talking about actual, actual arrows. Because if you go right here in 2nd Ezra 16, right? And 13 it says, the Lord shall threaten, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the fishes thereof also before the Lord Yahweh, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So you telling me you're gonna be one part of the world, and you're gonna shoot an arrow to the other part of the world? Nah, it's metaphorically talking about the missiles, man. Okay, those missiles that's going to be shot in this third world's war, man. So let me get it. It says Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna start over in 11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, which the Medes is what? It's Russia, man. Okay? For his devices against Babylon, which is America, to destroy it. Because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, which is the Israelites. We are the temple of the Lord. Which Esau, Edom, and the other nations, they they sacked it, man. They threw it down, man. Okay? Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, which the other nations, but it says abundant in treasures, thine end is come. and to measure thy covetousness. The Lord of Yahweh of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. And a lot of you people over here in America, you finna go to war, man. A lot of you about to get drafted, man. Okay, so you got the RFID chip that's here. You got the economic collapse. And then you got this Third World War, man. You see? A lot of you people are going to be drafted off. You know? It says that in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. You know? What did it say? 2nd Ezra 16:33. And the virgin shall mourn having no helpers. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. You know? Because they died in the war. This war is about to take place. That's going to be judgment. It says he have made the earth by his power, and he have established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heaven by his understanding. When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. Salakia. It says, I'm going to probably jump. Let me jump down. Alright. I'm going to jump down to the 24th verse. Says, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all the evil that they have done in Zion, which is the Israelites, man. Your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh. This is all coming back on you, man. See that blood, going all the way back to Cain when he slew Abel, which Cain is the father of you Edomites. You see, you have to pay for that. You have to pay for everything. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. It says, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroys all the earth, because you Edomites, you've destroyed the earth, man. You heathens as well. It's all you heathens, man. You see? You go against the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't apply the law, statutes, and commandments, which you can't because it was given unto you. You see? This is the Lord's creation. You're destroying it. So he's going to destroy you. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. And I will make thee a burnt mountain. Why? Because those missiles is going to be shot from point A and it's going to come over here, man. From these other nations, it's going to come over here and it's going to burn this place up, man. Okay? It says, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord Yahweh. It says, set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Arat. Let me get that in the blue letter. Right quick. Alright, so Arat, right? If you go into Arat, Ariat, or it says that right here, Arat, or Ariat, or Arat, right? It says Arat equals the curse reverse, precipitation of curse. It says a mountainous region of eastern Armenia, between the river Arzaxes and the lakes Van and Arumaiah, the site where Noah's Ark came to rest, man. You can't make it up. There it is again, Armenia, or rather Armenia. You see? Okay? So let me actually see what this is. This right here, and it says right here, many. The word many is equals division. A region in Armenia. And once again, we just went to that. In Ashkenaz, it says a man that sprinkled fire as scattered. Okay? A northern people, perhaps of Bithynia. Okay? So, there it is, man. So this could be the what triggers that. It says, many in Ashkenaz appoint a captain against her. And that captain really is going to be Russia, man. Cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the Russians, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof. You know, you got Iran, and you got Turkey, you know, and all the land of his dominion. The land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. Meaning this place is going to be utterly destroyed, man. Okay? This whole infrastructure you see in America is going to be destroyed. You ain't going to see no more people walking up and down the street. You know? You ain't going to see dirt roads. You know? You're going to see nothing but desert. That's what you're going to see real soon. Okay? The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might had failed. They became as women. They had burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Because, like I said earlier, a lot of you are going to be sent over. You're going to be drafted in this war, man. A lot of you going to die, man. Okay? Scriptures say your body's going to be as dung. You know, and the stench shall come out from out of the carcasses, man. That's which is your dead body, man. You know? For one post shall run to meet another, one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taking that one in. And really is taking right now. It's just a matter of time now. It says, in that the passages are stopped, and the reeds they shall have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted, man. They like to boast about how brave and great your military is. So we're going to see when this Third World War pop off fully, we're going to see if that's the case anymore. We're going to see if America's military is undefeatable. Okay? It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time of her harvest, which is the end, shall come. So call her Lord Allah, Yahweh Ba'ashima Shah. Yahweh Ratazaz is edifying, Baba Shah, Baba Bo, Ababa Bo, Abaha Ayapia, Abaha Ayapia, Shalom to the elect, to the few Akwaf that do listen, learn, and believe. Shalom. And repent. You Israelites out there, repent. Or you just going to be a part of that destruction, man.